What's up, you guys? Beam Tech Reviews here with another video. Quick video just reviewing my experience with the iPhone 15 Pro Max. Pretty much almost for a year. iPhone 16 Pro Max. The 16 lineup is around the corner from us now. So how has my iPhone 15 Pro Max held up since I got it in September? Well, I'm gonna let you know. So first off, battery. I had this issue with the iPhone 14 Pro Max where my battery health would diminish. It was down in the 80%. And let me tell you where I'm at right now, and it's not very good. So my battery health right now, it's normal, but I'm at 89% maximum capacity after almost a year. And that's just awful, man. It's awful. I bought accessories to make sure that when I charge my phone, it's staying cool so the battery doesn't get hot. I had a theory that maybe that my battery overheating while charging and it being hot, exposed to hot temperatures, really degraded the battery health down to the 80% range, which made the phone die more frequently and quicker throughout the day, which is very annoying. Currently, I have to charge this phone probably about twice a day. And when I'm on long drives on the highway, I might as well keep it charged because once I go past that 40% mark, it just starts tanking, man. So I have a lot of like apps that use location always, my level lock, Google Maps, the Google Home app, so that way it can detect my presence, all that stuff. I have some like apps in the background, but when I look and check the battery chart, it doesn't really drain it that much. And I saw some other content creators, their battery health is still at 100% and 90 range, but mine's tanking down to 89%, and that just sucks. I don't want to have to charge my device twice a day with a battery that's larger than last year, and with all these energy savings, it's got an OLED screen. Granted, it's brighter and that will take up more battery when it's using full brightness during the day, but nonetheless, with a more efficient chip and processor, I would hope that it would last longer, but it seems to not be the case. Maybe I have bad luck with batteries. When I had the Samsung phones with their 5,000 milliamp batteries, 4,500 milliamp batteries, I would still barely be able to make it throughout the day. Maybe it's the apps that I use, how I use my phone, I'm not sure. Maybe I just had bad luck with it. Other than that, the experience has been pretty great. The phone's always been fluid, it's always been smooth. Unless it's overheating, then it sucks, and it does an automatic dimming, which sucks, and you can't see anything on the screen. But apps nonetheless are always smooth. Third-party apps are always a priority when it comes to app developers over Android phones, and sometimes Android phones like Google and Samsung will collaborate with certain apps like Snapchat, Instagram to make sure that it uses the native camera API, so that way it can actually use the native camera app within its applications, give you that full crisp photo that it should get, instead of using screen grabs that most Android phones use when it comes to those social media apps. So the app experience has been great. Social media apps are smooth, scrolling is always smooth. One thing I think with AirPlay, it doesn't max out to 720p when you AirPlay YouTube, but I think it does not go to 4K on the TV when streaming AirPlay 2. Not sure why that is, but when I Google Cast, I can get 4K on the TV. So that's a note with AirPlay 2 that I've noticed while using the iPhone. If you're able to get 4K with AirPlay 2, let me know in the comments below how you do that, because I can't seem to get it past 1080p while using AirPlay 2 for YouTube. But having the iPhone and just having Apple products all around, it makes it really a smooth experience. So I have Google Home apps, Google Home devices, Alexa devices. I have the HomePod now, Apple TVs. I'm not trying to brag or anything like that, but I've been slowly invested into these products because it makes life a little easier. So with all the TVs having AirPlay on device, I'm able to just turn the Air TVs on and off with AirPlay, with HomeKit device, not AirPlay, HomeKit. Sorry, excuse me. With HomeKit, I'm able to do that. So with HomeKit devices, like the plugins for just turning off devices like that are plugged into the wall, just press a button, save energy. That's that. So it's very nice to have HomeKit devices throughout the household and just be able to make life easier that way. You can use a remote on your iPhone for your Apple TVs, and even for your compatible TVs that have AirPlay on it and have that HomeKit integration going for it. Even though like the Sony TV has Google operating system for it, you can still use your iPhone as a remote, which is pretty cool. So apps, all that stuff is smooth. Integrating it with other devices that have HomeKit is smooth. Call quality is great. I have a car that has CarPlay now, so CarPlay call quality is crisp. I can no longer have issues with people not being able to hear me clearly. So CarPlay and call quality has been great. Bluetooth 5.2 devices have been great. Really, no complaints with this iPhone, honestly. The camera quality has been great. Video quality has been great. Photo quality has been great. I've been able to create very good memories with this phone using its camera. Night mode has been amazing. You can take pictures of the stars and get clear, crisp photos, which is great. You can start a YouTube channel with the iPhone if you want to, because the video quality is great with the Apple Pro Log or Apple Log. I think it's called Apple Log. You can now use Apple Log to match the color content of the Sony camera. You can use ProRes HDR. You can use all these things to just start a YouTube channel. I mean, you can do that on Android phones too, but they don't really have the log thing going. So yeah, you can start a whole channel with the phone. Messaging with people at iMessage, good experience. Everything about the phone for me has worked for me. So I'm not sure about you guys or what your experience is with the iPhone, but overall I want to say that has been worth it in 2023. And if you don't, camera overheated again. Anywho, like I was saying before, everything about the phone is it worth it in 2023. Even if you don't want the iPhone 16 lineup, the iPhone 15 Pro Max can still get you through another year because it pretty much can do anything that I'm sure the 16 can do, and it's still compatible with Apple Intelligence because that's only going to be compatible with the iPhone 15 Pro line and up. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on iPhone 15 Pro Max or the 15 lineup if you have it. How's it been for you for the past year? Leave a comment below. Let's talk. Steam Tech Reviews. Thanks for watching. Excuse me. Peace.